What's up guys, here MokzZ Gaming, your F2P player spokesperson. If you are looking for the most popular gacha games of September, this video will help you choose the right one. Recommend watching repeatedly. If you find the video is helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe channel. Well, let's dive right into today's topic. It's been 46 days since the initial release of Tower of God, New World. Currently, it has accumulated over 3.3 million downloads across both platforms and generated nearly $20 million in total revenue. Its store rating remains high at 4.6, which is quite an impressive achievement. The most popular regions for Tower of God, New World are South Korea, Indonesia, and the United States, which together make up 65% of its player base. Now, let's take a look at the grossing rank performance for South Korea and the United States in September. We can see that although there was a slight dip in the United States on September 6th, it still remains within the top 30 ranks. South Korea, on the other hand, maintains a higher overall ranking, consistently staying within the top 20. Let's take a look at the activities Tower of God, New World had in September. Tower of God, New World with new update Yan Yawa. Players can add new teammates like Yan Yawa. There's also a new costume, main story Act 6 final test. It has been updated. Adventure on the 26th floor Starlight Cave and the 27th floor Skyscraper Corridor. Players can challenge and take on new bosses. In Tower of God New World, players will take more characters 70 pieces as they fight their way through the towers in beautiful 3D animations and enjoy the fast-paced combat mechanics, while there is also a unique and innovative slot system that is ready for players to increase the power of specific slots instead of specific characters. Marvel Future Fight has recently welcomed a new content update. As a superhero-themed mobile game released in 2015, developed by Netmarble Games, it has been around for 7 years. Despite its age, the game maintains a solid rating of 3.9 on app stores, which is quite remarkable. It has been downloaded over 130 million times on both platforms, with total revenue approaching $500 million. The most popular regions for Marvel Future Fight are India, the United States, and Brazil, making up 48% of the player base. Now, let's take a look at the grossing rank performance in the United States for September. We can clearly see a noticeable upward trend starting from September 1st. Let's also explore the new activities that Marvel Future Fight introduced in September. In September, for this update added mutant villains like Omega Red from the Team Mutant X-Force joins the list of playable characters. Players will also find 3 new uniforms for Cable, Strife, and Domino. Agents will be able to enjoy a variety of content, including new CTP and Forge effects, a Doctor Strange-themed card collection, a free uniform trial system for quest guides, and improved the convenience and reward system for Shadowland. In addition, new hero level upgrades have been added for Cable and Strife. It also adds skill awakening for characters like Domino and Warpath also. Next, the Snowbreak Containment Zone recently received a game update, version 1.2, titled Fogbound Dreams. The game has been live for over 2 months now, with a global cumulative download count nearing 2 million and revenue close to $4 million. The average store rating is 4.1. The most popular regions for Snowbreak Containment Zone are the United States, China, and Japan, making up 82% of the player base. Let's take a look at the grossing rank performance in the United States for September. It's evident that the ranking has been steadily declining, and it's currently approaching the 200th rank. Therefore, I speculate that Snowbreak Containment Zone will release new content on September 21st to halt this ongoing decline. So, what does the 1.2 version of the game include? Let's take a closer look. It features the Orange Tier Operator Haru, a signature orange weapon, new costumes for Haru, Feni, and Frisha, and an event-exclusive open-world map. Doesn't that sound exciting? Azur Lane made an exciting announcement on September 9th via its official Twitter account regarding a collaboration with Shinobi Master Senran Kagura, New Link. To be honest, I've been hoping for a Senran Kagura crossover in this game for a long time. I'm curious which girls they will choose and what ship class they will be. This collaboration is fantastic news for both new and longtime players, especially considering that Azur Lane has been online for 5 years. This year, Azur Lane has also hosted 2 return events. As of now, Azur Lane has been downloaded over 1.2 billion globally, with total revenue exceeding $500 million. These are impressive achievements, and the game maintains an overall rating of 4.3. The most popular regions for Azur Lane are Japan, China, and the United States, accounting for 80% of its player base. Let's take a look at the grossing rank performance in the United States for September. While there has been a noticeable downward trend in the rankings since September 7th, Azur Lane is still within the top 30. I believe that once the Shinobi Master Senran Kagura New Link collaboration officially launches, we can expect a significant boost in rankings. Let's keep our eyes peeled for it. Marvel Snap has been live for 10 months now, with a global cumulative download reaching 20 million and revenue surpassing $100 million. Currently, the game holds an overall store rating of 4.2 stars and an impressive composite score of 96, indicating its immense popularity among players. Now, let's take a look at the regions where Marvel Snap is most beloved, namely the United States, Brazil, and Indonesia, making up a whopping 70%. So, what's driving Marvel Snap's ranking to rapidly climb back into the top 10 in the United States in September? Stay tuned as we explore the reasons behind this surge. On September 6th, Marvel Snap dropped its latest season update, Loki for All Time. This marks the 12th consecutive season in the Marvel Snap series, and it's all about gearing up for the upcoming Loki Season 2. This season brings in new characters, locations, and a revamped season pass, all centered around the excitement of what's to come in the second season of Loki. For this season, Marvel Snap will come up with a Series 5 card and 2 Series 4 cards. To get them in your hands, players need to have a collection level above 486. Players get to unlock all these new cards with the help of collection caches. Players can also buy these new cards from the token shop and buy them with the help of tokens. In addition, Marvel Snap introduces 2 new locations in the Loki for All Time update. Finally, Marvel Snap has also introduced some of the amazing variants. Let's check them out. Grand Cross Age of Titans has been live for over a month now, with nearly 1 million downloads on both platforms and revenue exceeding $2 million. Currently, the store rating stands at 4.4 stars, with an overall score of 80. For a new game, there is still room for improvement in these ratings. Many players may not have heard of this game, so let me give a brief introduction first. Grand Cross Age of Titans is a strategy-based RPG developed and designed by Netmarble, with over 45 heroes and 11 titans at your disposal. The core gameplay of Grand Cross Age of Titans tasks players with defending their land from monster incursions by engaging in battles against enemy forces. The most popular regions for Grand Cross Age of Titans are Indonesia, the United States, Thailand, and South Korea, accounting for 75% of the player base. Let's take a look at the grossing ranking performance of Grand Cross Age of Titans in the United States for September. The ranking trend is stable, and I believe that if new content is introduced in September, the ranking will see a more significant improvement. On September 10th, Grand Cross Age of Titans introduced the first update, incorporates an array of fresh content and features designed to provide players with an exceptional gaming experience. Face monsters across the map with your chosen faction in Grand Cross Age of Titans. Players now have the option to join one of 3 factions, past, present, and future, for the purpose of confronting formidable monsters positioned at different locations on the map. Each faction has been established to encourage collaboration among players, regardless of their kingdom or alliance affiliations. Finally, let's take a look at this big news. Brown Dust 2 earns $10 million in 2 months. Some players might not have heard of the game yet, so let me give a brief introduction first. Brown Dust 2, the sequel to successful RPG Brave 9, released globally this June, and it has already reached the mighty $10 million milestone in the 2 short months since. Sensor Tower pointing out that this is a new record for a South Korean gacha game. At present, Brown Dust 2 has accumulated nearly 2 million downloads worldwide, with a store rating of 4.2 stars and an overall score of 84. The most popular regions for Brown Dust 2 are Japan, Taiwan, South Korea, and Indonesia, accounting for 85% of its player base. It's safe to say that 85% of the revenue is concentrated in Asian regions. Now, let's take a look at the grossing ranking performance of Grand Cross Age of Titans in Japan for September. The game saw a significant drop in rankings starting from September 11th, but began to recover in the rankings by September 19th. Let's take a look at the marketing activities this game has undertaken. On September 5th and 12th, Brown Dust 2 launched the Empress of the Ocean Rubia PV and Neon Stalker Liatrus PV trailer events. The introduction of new characters led to another boost in the ranking. That wraps up today's video with all the latest updates. Are you excited about the most popular games in September? You can find the timestamps in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget like and subscribe channel. See you next video.